What is going up, guys? Welcome back to the best channel on YouTube. Welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the best ETF available to trade. Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by two sponsors today. The first sponsor is MVP Trading Academy. Get 50% off all of the products on that site using code 50 off to get 50% off anything, guys. Very cool. Another sponsor in today's episode is Trade Ideas. I know how much you guys love Trade Ideas, so check that link out down below. Get 15% off using code MVP15. And you guys get 15% off your Trade Ideas scanner. It's a great deal, guys. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the best ETF really to trade and the best long-term ETF. So the best ETF is, drumroll, is VOO or VOO. Now the reason why I think that is the best ETF right now for long-term investors is for a couple of reasons. Now the very first reason why I really started looking at this is because I am on Vanguard. That is my retirement account. That is my long-term account. I made a video in the past really explaining why that I started going to Vanguard and why I left Ally Invest. Just to break it down, very simple. Ally Invest wanted to charge me $9.95 per mutual fund trade. So pretty much when I wanted to buy into that mutual fund, they were going to charge me $9.95 to get into it, and Vanguard's not going to charge me anything. So over the course of 20 or 30 or 40 years, that $10 is going to add up. So I thought it would make more sense for me just to go with Vanguard. And really, it's a great program. Now, it's really simple to understand at first. Yeah, I didn't know really where some of the stuff was, but that's very common when you're on a new website, I feel like, especially for me. But it's really simple. So I really wanted to find something that was Vanguard because they do offer free ETF commissions on anything that is a Vanguard fund or is an ETF. So my account size is below the minimum for the mutual fund, and the mutual fund is $3,000 minimum, which it's fine, because I have, I'm almost actually there. I'm at like, 2,000 or 3,000. But I wanted to start investing my money now, and you don't have to have any minimum. You just have to pay for the shares for the ETFs. So I looked at VOO. Now I thought this one was a little shaky at first, but what I looked at was the previous charts. I can't even talk, and it looked like it had a very strong trend line. It was looking actually very strong, and for the price I bought it at $268. So I did buy it at the little high side, and really, there's nothing I can do. I just did a market buy, and the reason why I did that, yeah, I could have bought at peak bottom, but over the course of 40 or 30 years, is 10 cents gonna make or break this account? No, it's not. And that's the way I looked at it. I had a ton of stuff to do today, so I just put a market order out. I sent it out last night, so we're in the market open today. It got filled. Now, what drew me to VOO? Now, VOO is Vanguard's S&P 500 Vanguard index. So really what Vanguard did, very similar to the S&P 500, is they merged all the 500 top companies together and they formed this ETF. So if let's say one of these companies goes up and the other one goes down, what's going to happen is we're going to have a break even. Now if the general market and the economy goes up, then we're going to have an increase in share price, and that's where we make our money. So we're not looking at the day-to-day moves for this. We're looking at maybe the yearly or the weekly or the monthly charts. I rarely ever check these charts because I know how strong actually these companies and everything is. A lot of people want to put their money somewhere else. They want to put their money into something that is going to grow, but it's going to maybe offer 2%. Maybe they want to do a high interest savings, which I think everybody should have. If you are saving your money and you're not in a high interest saving, you are literally taking money and throwing it in the garbage, because that's what it is. But I thought the best way for me to make money and save for a house, because that is my ultimate goal with this account, is to put $1,200 or $1,000 in each month, build up this capital, and then maybe in 2 or 3 years I take some of that money out and I put it down towards a house. Now, this is not an IRA account. This is not a retirement account. I have separate accounts on Vanguard for that, and those balances are a little higher than the almost to the $3,000 mark. Now, I wanted something that was kind of all together and less of me transferring funds and everything like that. But that was one of the downsides with Vanguard, is I had to transfer funds. It took 24 hours, but in the grand scheme, you got to think long term with this stuff. In the grand scheme, it's not going to make or break this account. So the top ETF, just to recap this video, is VOO. It's just the Vanguard's S&P 500 index. It makes investing simple. You can relax while your money works. They do offer dividends and everything like that. And just take that, if you guys don't know, take that dividend and put it right back into your account. Doing that, you're going to build up with this thing called compounding interest. So the interest you're going to get off these dividends is going to make interest. Now that interest, again, is going to make interest and interest. So you're going to have multiple ways of this passive income that's going to be coming in just from a simple S&P 500 index fund that could cost you as little as $268 and can build up long-term wealth. So I think it's something that you guys should look into. I'll put links down below for websites that I recommend. But we'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, drop a subscribe down below. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode.